Hey guys, what is going on? Thank you very much for clicking play. It's Gamer James here, and we are kind of getting to the end of what has been a turbulent season. I think it's fair to say with Bayer Leverkusen. If you've been up with the series so far, you'll know the last video had these two games, two wins against Hoffenheim and Augsburg. Since then, it's been very, very patchy to say the least. We lost 2-0 to Borussia Mönchengladbach. We then got eliminated by PSV in the first knockout round of the Europa League. Did manage a 3-1 win against Hertha. You can see Javier Hernandez has been consistently banging the goals in. Then followed some high-scoring draws, 3-3 at Frankfurt, 3-3 at home to Leipzig, and then we came back from 2-0 down at Bayern to get a result, which was fantastic. Brilliant comeback. And then we followed it with a 2-1 home defeat to Ingolstadt. Now, after the Ingolstadt game, I was called into the board again to explain the poor performance and the result and the just general nothing that has been this season. And I said things will look better in a month, just give me till then. Long and the short of it is they agreed to that. We followed it up with a 2-1 win at Schalke, Hernandez and Çalhanoğlu with those goals. And we have basically 7 games left in the Bundesliga and probably 7 games left in charge of the club. If we go to the table, you can see here we're still in 11th. It's just been absolutely dreadful this season. If we won all 7 games, we'd be on to 56 points, which possibly would get us 4th potentially. But I have absolutely no reason to think that we'd manage it, because if you look at our progress this season, we have not been any higher than 10th all season. It's just been the most ridiculously frustrating season and save that I've ever had. If we have a quick look at the squad, I mean, you've got Çalhanoğlu on 13 goals and Hernandez on 28. Other than that, it's 4-3 for the next ones, but those two between them have kept banging them in and have given us some joy during the season, I guess, with some of their goals. But the reason we're not going to get renewed is because we're failing on everything, absolutely everything. The Bundesliga, we have to qualify for the Champions League. Yeah, that's not happening. Champions League, we had to reach the first knockout round. We knocked out in the group stage. So then in the Europa League, it was reached quarter-final and we're out in the first knockout round. And the German Cup was to get to the semi-final, and we were lost out in the second round. So I did ask them to renew my contract because, of course, you start the game with a 1-year deal, and they said no because you've been rubbish. So it's not going to happen. If we do win all 7 games, and we did scrape 4th by some miracle, I can't see it happening even if we did win all 7, which I can't see happening. Possibly would save me, but I really doubt it. I just do not see it happening. It runs out at the end of June, and I will go in and request a new contract. It's important to say we're committed. Your performance thus far hasn't deserved an early extension. We want to see more out of you to warrant us committing you to a bigger long-term deal. So it's just not going to happen. I mean, I could leak it to the press, but I imagine that would end up with me being fired. So we'll leave it as that. One thing I did want to just I'm still undecided what to do at the end of this season. If I can manage to keep my job somehow, then that's great. We'll go into next season and we'll start again. If I don't know whether to ditch the save and start again, either try again with Leverkusen or with another club, or do I stay with this save and take another job on? One of the reasons I say that is because in the under review here is the Olympique Marseille manager. Now, they were predicted to finish 4th in Ligue 1, and they are currently 17th. They're in a reasonable danger of getting relegated, and now that, if they did, could be quite tempting to take them on and see what we can do with them, see if we can bring them back up to challenge Paris Saint-Germain for the title in a couple of years. but I'm not sure. We'll see what happens. If you've got any ideas, you know, if you think I should drop the save totally and start again, either with Leverkusen or another club, then let us know in the comments. Or if you think I should take this as a hit in a career and move it on. It's not how I intended the save. I did intend it to be a trophy hunt with Bayer Leverkusen, but if that doesn't happen, do I take on another club and just do a trophy hunt as a career with different clubs? I'm not 100% sure what to do yet. Interesting there. Look at that. Metz 19th in the league, and yet they have the top scorer in the division. That's a bit bizarre, isn't it? That's strange. How many? So Metz have scored 40 goals and he's got 16 of them, and he's top scorer in the division. That's interesting. Right, so we go back to the schedule. We've got Cologne at home today. I'm just going to do the one because there was a bit of an update to bring you with all of these. I'm not going to show all the highlights of these because there's just so many goals to show you. So yeah, we're not going to show you all those goals. It's just been a terrible season. Really, really has. I mean, the friendlies were brilliant, and then it's just absolutely just been terrible all season. And as I say, as I showed you, we haven't been higher than 10th, so it's just not good. Cologne are 17th, so I'm hoping we can beat them. Excuse me, I am fighting a bit of a chest infection at the minute. So this is the team that we've gone for. I think I'm happy with the subs, apart from Queckenstedt. He needs to come off, and we'll have Pojan Paolo on there. Who else do we need on the bench? I'll take Yachenko off and bring on Aaron Guith because he's fitter, and Havertz on for Kainak because he's played. So we've got Campbell and Baumgartlinger in the middle, Bellarabi, Brandt out wide, Hakan and Hernandez up front, Toprak, Tar, Henriks, Kolasinac and Bernd Leno. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's just check what we've got. Midfielder, wing back, centre back, Kevin Folland, a couple of wingers, that's good. Yeah, I think we're all covered. Right, let us get into this match then and see if we can do something incredible with these 7 games. So what I'll do is I'll do the 4 in between off camera, and then I'll finish off the season in front of you guys. So Köln will be low on confidence, and that should make it easy enough for us. Yeah, they're in a bit of danger. They will need to win the game. I'm surprised they haven't come a little bit more defensive. I think they would have been quite happy with a... Oh, I'm sending the assistant. There's no point now dealing with that. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't come out a little bit more defensive looking for a point, but hopefully... Oops. Let me give them their... Do you know, I'm going aggressively because I can't stand these players right now. I didn't do the opposition tactics, did I? Alright, let's do that. Let's go. Right, so it's yeah, we could move up the league a little bit here. What's the goal difference on this? So if we got to 39 points, we'd go above Ingolstadt but below Hoffenheim. So we could get up to 8th if we win this game, which would be nice. It would be our highest position so far this season. Obviously, everyone else would still have to play, so we could end up outside the top 10 again. Playing with control. Oh, that's a penalty. Oh. Why are the Köln fans furious? You got a penalty. Jonathan Tah pushed over the player, and it's Herger to take, and he smashes it into the top corner, and it is 1-0. I cannot remember the last time we kept a clean sheet. I'd have to look at the schedule, and I bet it's a long time ago. And I don't know about you guys. I don't know. Every shot, or the vast majority of shots, seem to go in off the goalkeeper. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but it seems to happen an awful lot in my matches. That Bernd Leno he'll either dive over the ball, or he'll palm it in, or it'll bounce in off him, or he doesn't seem to save them at all. I don't get it. I do not get it. But here's Julian Brandt. That was okay. Good effort. Oh, it was tipped wide by Horn, so it's a corner. Chalanolu to take. In it goes. Baumgartlinger's looking to get on it. Yeah, skimmed off that big perm of his. That's weird. We're doing nothing here. I'm going to have to take this off control. That is just abysmal. Absolutely shocking. We're going overload straight away. This is just... no. This is just no. This match, it just is. It's just terrible. If you never see this video, you'll know why. Because it ends just awful. Absolutely awful. Baumgartlinger booked, yep. That's about right. Tick that off the checklist for the match. A booking for Julian Baumgartlinger. Alright, Aaron Guith can come on for Baumgartlinger. I'm going to bring Kai Havertz on because he's looked pretty decent. And I'm going to give Folland a game because Chalanolu's been bad. They've all been bad. We're losing at home to a team in the bottom three. It's all been just shockingly bad. Alright, let's give him a team talk. Should we passionately encourage him? Let's not just we were aggressive with him before the match and at half time. Let's not be aggressive with him during the match as well. Overload, and there's been no highlights. It's just unbelievable. This is the first highlight of the half, if I'm not mistaken, and we're on overload. How is that even possible? Anyway, here's Havertz, can't get it past. Bittencourt, and they'll catch us on the break now, won't they? Here's Özcan and Bittencourt. Oh no, we've won it back with Havertz and Aaron Guith, and now Brandt and Aaron Guith to Havertz. Nice pass in there, and Chicharito will chase that one down. With no one there with him. Oh wow. What a goal that would have been, it says in the commentary. I mean, that was just... why? I mean, out of 14 shots, that's the highlight you chose to show. If that's the best highlight of the match for us, then wow. And it's going to peter out into yet another defeat. I think I'll be getting sacked before the end of the season. Any of you guys watching, if you want a challenge, take a Leverkusen save on. If any of you watching know of someone who's doing a Leverkusen save, let me know how they're getting on, because as you can see, look at that, it's just unbelievable. It's just terrible. I don't know. No, I can't get any formation, any set of instructions, any tactical mentality, any team shape. Nothing works. You'd think this team had just been promoted and was scrapping and scraping for every point, not a team that every year qualifies for the Champions League. I just cannot, I don't know, I just cannot get this team playing. I'm at a loss as to how to get this team playing. I really am. And well, I haven't been called. I was called into the boardroom a couple of games ago, so yeah, I really don't know how to get this team playing. 4-2-3-1 doesn't work, which should work with the squad that's there. I said it in a video earlier this season. If you took over this club knowing nothing about German football, about Bayer Leverkusen, about anything, if you took over the squad and you looked at the players that were in it and you wanted to build a formation around the squad that was there, you would play a 4-2-3-1 because it's there. You've got, at the start of the season, you've got Lars Bender, okay, we sold him, but you've got Baumgartlinger and Aaron Guith, so your defensive midfield is sorted. You've got Chalanolu and Folland and Campbell, so your number 10, your advanced playmaker or your trequartista, whatever role you give them, that's sorted. You've got Hernandez, you've got Kiesling, you've got Pojan Parlo, you've got Mehmedi. So that's your striker sorted. And then you've got Brandt, Bellarabi, Mehmedi can play out wide, Kevin Folland can play out wide. It's all there. There are centre-backs there. You've got a brilliant goalkeeper there. You've got everything. There's one or two little positions that might need strengthening, like left back's a little weak at the start. You've only got Vendel. Who else did we sign? We signed Joni. Centre of defence is a little weak because on the transfer deadline day in real life, they loaned out a couple of defenders, which baffled me because it really left them short. So there's a couple of areas that you might need to strengthen. So you probably sell 1 or 2 players, maybe like I sold Bender for 30 million at the start of the season. But I don't understand how to get the team playing, what instructions to give them. It's even, you just seen there, the 4-4-2 doesn't work. Look, they're familiar with it. You know, they're virtually 100% familiar with it. This is my 4-2-3-1. That doesn't work. The 4-1-2-3, that doesn't work. I think the only one I haven't tried so far, I've even tried a back 3. I think that was away at Ingolstadt and we won 3-2. We were 3-0 up and then we ended up scraping 3-2. So that technically doesn't work. Haven't done a 4-1-3-2 as yet. Maybe that'll be what I'll try next, but that, then you lose your wingers, I guess. So I don't know. It's for the squad that you get, 4-1-3-2 should be the one that works, and it just doesn't seem to. I don't get it. As I say, if you or someone you know is doing a Leverkusen save, please let me know how you're doing, because I would love to see a save where this team is actually doing something. I really, really would. But as I said, I am now going to do Mainz, Bremen, Wolfsburg and Darmstadt off camera, and assuming I'm still around for Hamburg and Freiburg, I will do those on camera, and then you can see me get sacked. Alright, so thank you very much for watching, guys. Links in the show notes for Twitter and the blog where you can follow my Journeyman save. There'll hopefully be a new article up there detailing my first job and my first few games in charge. That'll either be up already or it'll be up within a couple of days of this video. So once again, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you could click like and subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends that there's a live sacking in episode, what will it be, episode 11 I think. So yeah, tell your friends. Let's see if we can get some bumper views for that one and see someone get sacked. But thank you very much once again, guys, for watching. I will see you again soon. Cheers.